Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to make some sauerkraut with this cabbage, and I'm going to show you how. Tune in and we'll find out how it goes. Alright guys, if you haven't made sauerkraut before, it's super easy. If you're not familiar with sauerkraut it's a fermented food that's just made out of cabbage. Very, very easy to make. All you're going to need is obviously cabbage. I've got a mixing bowl here that I will put the chopped cabbage in, smash it up. I use mason jars. These are ball jars. I've sterilized those. So really simple. I also use just pink Himalayan salt and a little bit of black pepper. So all we're going to really do here, guys, is I've peeled off some of the outer leaves of the cabbage. Just get kind of the yucky ones off. Probably going to peel maybe one more of these, and we're actually going to use this outer leaf to cover the sauerkraut once we make it. So I'm going to peel off a couple more of those just to have, and I'll show you we'll use them as kind of a cover. Just make sure everything's nice and sterilized, especially your glasses. And once we got some of those outer leaves off, we're going to go ahead and chop this thing up. I usually cut the bases out just because they're a little bit more tough. Then basically, guys, we're just going to chop this pretty coarsely. And just add it into your bowl. Okay, yeah, now we're just gonna crush this up. Just make sure you wash your hands. And we're gonna get it squished up and start bruising the cabbage. And that is what is gonna start releasing some of the juices. Alternatively, you can use something like, I use this little wine bottle to smash it down, so I'll probably just do that. But let me go ahead and add some salt to this. Now once we have the cabbage pretty well and crushed, you can kind of see how it's a little bit more juicy, and that is going to start allowing the cabbage to ferment. So we're going to go ahead and add it to the jars now. So make sure you got a sterilized jar. And for these, I like using the wide mouth mason jars. It makes it a little easier. So you've got it into our jar, and we're going to go ahead and crush it down using this wine bottle. So yeah, the real key here when you're crushing the cabbage down into the jars is you want to crush it so much that you see the juice that's starting to form up there. So we want to make sure that level of the cabbage juice reaches the top of the actual jar there. Alright, so I went ahead and took one of those larger pieces of the outer leaves and stuffed it down there. And you just want to make sure that all that juice is totally covering the cabbage. So you can see the juice level there is pretty high. So we're going to go ahead and put a paper towel over these and let them sit out for about 3 days. And then once you've done 3 days, that's when we can cover them up with the lids and put them in the fridge. Alright guys, there you have it. That's how I do my homemade sauerkraut. If you have any questions, give me a comment below. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.